Dark days in the DarkViperAU empire. So that had me out of sleep for like 7 days.
Who's made a video, I'm sure it's very gay and annoying and whiny. Okay, I'm certain of that at least. I've just noticed, look at some of these videos, dude. The secret to what really keeps relationships alive. Oh my god, dude! I always say this for Dark Viper, where I'm like, surely it's not related to me. Surely it's nothing to do with me. But then it's like something happens and I'm like, well, actually, maybe it is. I don't really understand why some people saw me saying, I'm thinking about cancelling the channel as a call to mindlessly hate on everything I do or have ever done.
Then stop it, but then everyone make fun of me again.
What? What's that, Matto? What's that? Oh, what's that? Ladies and gentlemen, I've got to be honest with you, okay? Dark Viper is obviously someone that people that have watched my channel for a little while know about the history of, okay? But for those of you that don't, I reacted to one of his videos years ago at this point. Well, back in late 2023, I reacted to one of his videos. And I was quite critical of some of the points he was making. I was mocking him. It was a very good time had by all, okay? In response to this, Dark Viper decided to file a DMCA takedown against my channel. And initially, it was unsuccessful. And we all had a little laugh about it. It was a great time. But unfortunately, Dark Viper's got more money than sense. So he then decided to pay a lawyer in Australia thousands of dollars in order to correctly file a DMCA takedown request, which was successful. And I then ended up with a copyright strike on my channel. Now, obviously, this is water under the bridge for me. I don't really care that much about it anymore. I just bring it up to make it relevant for those of you that don't know that, yes, there's a little bit of history here, okay? There is a little bit of history here between myself and Dark Viper. Now, beyond that...
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
More Dark Viper tent.
Yes, indeed. Geez, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it, appreciate it. So, bear in mind, guys, I am bringing some bias to the table. I am not a completely unbiased individual in this particular case, okay? Now, we've covered a few of the various bits and pieces that Dark Viper's been involved in ever since it's happened. I do obviously have to be careful because when you know someone is potentially going to file a copyright takedown request on your channel, you do need to engage with their content more cautiously. This is something that's happened to other people before. So... you know, I think we've found a good way generally. The last time the drama came up was when he was crashing out about a guy having a go at him for using one of his clips or something in a video, which we obviously spoke about. And Flip-Flop and others, but Flip-Flop did a lot of work on this, managed to clip quite a lot of good pieces of the content that we were able to talk about. And good news, he never filed a copyright strike over those. So we're laughing. We're laughing, okay? We are laughing. Now, another drama has occurred in regards to Dark Viper. I say drama, it's more he's having a moment. It's more that he's having a bit of a moment at the moment, okay? So, Dark Viper is struggling. And far be it for me to be too kind in this situation, okay? But maybe I might have a little bit of sympathy for him in this occasion. Let's find out. Let's find out if I'm going to be sympathetic or not. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to respond to this. But let's see. Let's see. Guys, genuinely, okay? I know Dark Viper. I know I live rent-free in Dark Viper's head, right? Like, didn't he bring me up in that other drama recently or something? I can't fucking remember. Anyway, I know I live rent-free in Dark Viper's head. I genuinely don't care about the copyright thing anymore. I'm past it. I'm literally past it now. The only thing that's bothersome is obviously it makes it more complicated to talk about something he's involved in if there's a video, because it means that I can't just fucking watch it and talk about it. Someone's got to clip it for me normally because I'm lazy. I'm lazy and I rely on the free labor of others. Thank you, Flip-Flop. Credit to Flip-Flop. Thank you. So anyway, Dark Viper is having a tough time at the moment. Let's have a little look and see what's going on for Matto. Let's find out what's going on with Matto, shall we? So, Dark Viper put out a very troubling community post which many of his fans, as you can see, well, you can't see, 629 comments, many of his fans were clearly bothered by and clearly very upset about, and were likely in the reply saying, don't worry, Matto. Don't worry about it, Matto. Everything's going to be okay, Matto. So this is what he had to say. This is about 3 days ago now, I think. Hey all, I am struggling a bit. IRL changes that have caused stress and health stuff, along with an algorithmic change on YouTube that is negatively impacting everyone I have spoken to. So this actually ties in to the drama or the issues that we were talking about yesterday with multiple creators claiming that there's algorithmic changes that are negatively impacting their channel, right? I don't know what the IRL stuff is, okay? I've got no idea. No clue on that. No clue on that, right? Don't make assumptions. Well, you can make assumptions if you want, I guess, but I'm not going to make assumptions about what it is. I don't want to be wrong. I don't really know what it is, okay? Now, I will say, and this could, I know that we had the thing yesterday, I was talking a bit about it. Everyone was saying I was coping, okay? I am definitely more sympathetic than I normally am to this claim of algorithmic changes or YouTube changes, because so many people are talking about it. Like, so many people are talking about the fact their viewership is down. I'm like, well, on this occasion, surely there's got to be something to it, because I don't believe that a bunch of creators are just coping about lower viewership, right? And we're going to look maybe after this. I think, yeah, after this, we'll look at some further examples of this, because there's more evidence that I've seen that could suggest it's a thing. I don't know, obviously. I don't like to blame things on YouTube. I'd rather just focus on what I could do myself to change things around or whatever. But I think that, yeah, there's some room for discussion about YouTube potentially changes. Anyway, that being said, how do you respond to it? How do you deal with it? I don't know. This seems a bit gay, but whatever. Continuing on. So just a heads up that September may be a weird month in general for me. I may need to skip some streams and the length will be inconsistent. All the best. Well, I wouldn't. I'm not really. I'm not, dude. I'm hardly in a place to criticize that, am I, dude? Anyway, guys, what do you think of it today? 3-hour stream? Is that enough? 3 hours today? You think that's enough for today? No, I'm doing my normal allotted 6-hour stream. Weekend 6 hour. Don't forget, guys, weekend 6-hour stream. Okay. Normal allotted stream today. 6 hours. 6 hours. Okay. So, look, I got to be honest with you. I don't know about the IRL stuff. It could be funny, and I might laugh at it. Or maybe I might feel sympathy for him if he's had some bad shit happen. I don't know. I need to know more about it. Come on, Vipes. Tell us more about your IRL woes. Tell us more about your struggles. Let me in a bit. Let me help you. Let me talk to you. Come on. Maybe I can give you some advice. That might help you out. You know? So anyway, Dark Viper's going through it a little bit at the moment, okay? Now, I don't actually have clips of this to hand. I meant to look earlier and get some, but I didn't actually have time because I've been out this morning. Been busy. But in any case, he uploaded this video as well. I guess my retirement is coming sooner than I thought. Forced retirement, YouTube is holding a gun to Matto, okay? Now, from what I've heard about this video, I've not watched it to be clear. I try and watch as little Dark Viper content off stream as humanly possible. Okay? Oh, do you? Is that in the videos that you linked? Anyway, in any case, maybe we do have clips of it. But anyway, in any case, the point of this video is talking about these apparent algorithm changes that have happened. Okay? Okay, got it. Thank you. We got clips of it. Great. But from what I understand, a meaningful portion of the video is apparently him complaining about React content creators. Which is like, reaction content creators have existed for years. I don't think reaction content creators are the source of your woes here. You know? It just feels like he's kind of pinning it on that as some sort of pathetic cope. And because he wants to try and get the boot into React streamers again. Like, bro, it's not React streamers, okay? There's nothing to do with why you're having problems. Anyway, to be fair, I've not watched the video, so I can't respond to all the arguments that he made. Oh, oh, Chud, why don't you respond to Dark Viper's arguments? He's made some arguments. You should watch the video, make some notes, and respond to the arguments that he makes, rather than just reacting to us. No! Absolutely not. I'm not going to look at that fucking loser in my spare time, thank you very much. Okay, I got fucking better things to do in my life. Anyway. So he's made a video. I'm sure it's very gay and annoying and whiny. Okay? I'm certain of that at least, even though I've not watched it. Maybe I will, who knows. No, I'm not going to watch it. Who are we kidding? I'm not watching this fucking loser off stream. Fuck off. So anyway, credit to Flip Flop for this. Okay, so Flip Flop has diligently gone and selected small portions of Dark Viper's stream. Clips. He has got some clips of Dark Viper's stream that we are going to transformatively make into new content right now. Can you believe it? Incredible stuff. So we're completely protected from copyright because it's going to be, even by Matto's own retarded standards, fair use. Let's go. Good old Flip Flop. Good old Flip Flop. So there are a couple of videos here. They're all quite short. So the first one, and Flip Flop has actually done a little bit of titling here. So there's a bit of like a story with this, I guess. The first clip is titled Stream 1, Sadness. So let's have a little look and see. Let's have a little listen.
Hi. How you guys going? I am still not sleeping the best.
Look, guys, okay? I've been pretty real with you recently, right? I've said it how I think it is in a very clear terms, right? I don't really see how sleep issues are your concern, though. Like, I've complained about there not being anything that I'm interested in talking about. Sure, I get that, yes. But I can't imagine going live and being like, well, guys, I'm not sleeping very well. The only thing I might do is say that I'm hungover or something like that. How have you been sleeping? Very well. Very well, actually. Very well. You know, I'm going out tonight for a beer with a friend. But I'm not going to go too crazy. And plus, I'm off tomorrow, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to you anyway. But yeah, guys, I don't really see the need to delve into your sleeping issues with the audience. Probably excessive, over information, something like that.
4 days in a row. Not sure what the issue is, really.
Oof. Oof.
Is it stress? I don't know. I still don't know what I want to do.
So there we go, guys. Look at that. Fantastic. Look at the transformative aspect to it. Dude, it literally cuts. So it's a whole new thing. Brilliant stuff. Well done, Flip Flop. Thank you for this. I do appreciate it. Thank you.
About this Rambles channel, guys. Do you think it's ever really going to recover?
Okay, that's wonderful.
I know about this as well, dude.
Off depressed people.
Hey! Cheese, thank you for the super chat. So, basically, this Viper's Rambles channel has been the source of woe for Matto for years at this point, right? As far as I can tell. And he constantly goes backwards and forwards on whether or not he wants to continue it, whether he wants to give it up.
Okay, that's
He's
wonderful.
constantly a source of woe and pain for him.
People?
Vipe looks like a gay Unc Ben Stiller.
Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that, I guess. Thank you for the $5. Appreciate it, thank you. So, let's have a little look and see. Right, Viper's Rambles. I think he put up a post about this to retire it, didn't he? Oh, no. Oh, here we go. Right, so he's basically privated or taken down or unlisted, I don't know which, all of the videos on the channel. Dude. Why would you do this? Just leave it up, surely. What difference does it make to you? Basically, Viper Rambles is where he takes clips from his stream or other media, I guess. And he puts it up as like a segment, essentially. Like, that's his whole thing with this channel. I mean, to be honest with you, in spite of him being a little wretched autistic freak, okay, he does actually have a very good like model for his YouTube stuff. Like, he does make money hand over fist doing it. Although obviously he's had some trouble with viewership. But who hasn't? Who hasn't fucking recently? But he does have quite a good model for making content. I will give him that, you know? He does seem to be pretty switched onto it. So anyway, dude, I'm sure he put a post up about the Viper Rambles channel, but I can't seem to find it now. If anyone has got it, let me know.
But how do I make money off depressed people?
Just joined. Take this $5 from me and we got chat on screen back. What happened?
I got banned from Twitch for a week for saying a bad word. That's what happened. Thank you. Thank you very much for the super chat. So yeah, anyway, that's the long and the short of it. I can't seem to find this post. If anyone's got it, let me know. Put it up. I thought I'd seen a post where he once again was, you know, concerned and bothered about the Viper's Rambles channels and was talking about, you know, icing it out. But anyway, that's what this is. This is the Viper's Rambles issues that he's had. He constantly is backwards and forwards on whether he wants to do it.
Because I just know. Is it ego, guys? That I just don't like seeing myself knowingly fail? Because I know what I'm doing here is not how you succeed on YouTube. This.
I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks when you put up stuff that you think should do more numbers and it doesn't do the numbers. You're like, oh, that's not doing the numbers. That's not doing the numbers that it should do. It is annoying, but it's not like the end of the world. I don't know, man. It's not the end of the world. Like, if like you should not be solely reliant as a content creator on like one platform, one channel, whatever. You should have a multitude of revenue streams. I mean, obviously, if it's catastrophic and you have multiple strands of your revenue streams fall down at once, yes, that could be catastrophic. That could be a problem. But if it's like one channel and it's making less money, I don't know, obviously it's economic circumstances, but you should be able to like weather a storm. Like, you should be able to weather a storm, basically. And I think that as far as I can see, a lot of this like issues with YouTube at the moment is a storm that you as a content creator have just got to weather and move through, and hopefully on the other side of it, things will fucking pick up again. Do you know what I mean? Because, yeah, I think that there is an issue, and I'm noticing it too myself. And it's pointless, like the thing is, it's about what's in your control and what's out of your control, right? And the algorithm, YouTube, whatever it's doing, whatever these issues are, is so far out of your control that it doesn't really make much sense to worry about it. Unless it's catastrophic. But then if it's catastrophic, you've got other problems anyway, you know? But if it's just my viewership is down, whatever, you've just got to kind of keep moving forward, I think. And I think that worrying too much about it just creates like a negative, you know, loop. I mean, you know, I've somewhat experienced this. You know, you've seen my streams recently. I've been a bit peeved. I've been a bit annoyed. There's been issues. There's been problems. And I've been a bit peeved. There's been stuff I felt like there's not much to talk about and shit like that. I do get it. I'm somewhat sympathetic to it. But, like, you've got to keep moving forward. You cannot, like, let this get you down too much. Otherwise, you just end up raping yourself. Do you know what I mean? I don't think the stream's deleted, no. I'm not sure if it's deleted. It's just that Flip-Flop went and got a bunch of clips in order to protect us from any little copyright claims from an Australian loser, basically. So yeah, the fundamental point here is, you know, it really just isn't worth worrying too much about drops in viewership, particularly when they're outside of your control. And what you've got to try and do is lock in and focus on what is inside my control. And obviously, what you talk about, thumbnails, whatever it is, that is all in your control. And so I think you've got to just really focus in on that and try not to worry too much about, you know, YouTube has got these issues, etc. I get it. It can affect your income. It's fucking annoying as a content creator. But yeah, I think that you've just got to keep pushing forward. Do you know what I mean?
This isn't it. This is what new channels do. What some content creators do, and they don't understand that this is just dumb. A host of topics without any consistent theme.
Oh my god, dude. I've just noticed, look at some of these videos, dude. The secret to what really keeps relationships alive. Oh my god, dude. Bro, he's literally putting up content about his relationship. That is unbelievable. And what did that get? 6.8k views in 4 days. Ooh, that is a bit, dude. Oof. That's tough. That is tough, dude. People are not clicking on your relationship advice en masse. I mean, that's pretty rough for a 184,000 sub channel. Okay, I can see why he's sweating a bit, to be honest with you. But no, in all seriousness, it does feel like he's like spiraling and like putting up random shit. 3.2k views after 7 days. That's pretty rough. 2.3k, 4.3k after 5 days. Damn. And obviously the broad thrust of viewership tends to come within the first 1 or 2 days normally. You know, unless you've got something that picks up later perhaps. Okay, right. I'm getting it now. I get it. I get it. I know what's happened. Dude, I've literally just figured out what's happened here. Okay? Because I was thinking, why would you unlist or private all of the videos? That doesn't make any sense. You might as well keep them up because you're going to have some income dribbling in from them at least. It is an ego thing, isn't it? I think it's an ego thing. He sees that his videos aren't getting enough views or aren't getting views that he wants or he thinks it's too low and he wants to try and like be like, oh no, you know, don't let anyone see. Don't let anyone see. Dude, that's what it is, isn't it? It's got to be. It's got to be. Dude, come on, man. It ain't that fucking deep, bro. It ain't that deep. Who cares? Oh no, you're not getting the exact number. Like, if it affected your financial situation really negatively and was catastrophic, I'd get it more. But if it's just about the numbers on the video, I mean, who cares, bro? What does it matter? It ain't that fucking deep. Oh no, your video is only getting fucking 7k views. Like, bro, what does it matter?
Without any real editing or anything to like grab people. Like, is it worth bringing back forgotten content? Like, that could be interesting to people who know me, but like as a general topic, not pretty much no one, right? As I keep saying, yeah. I'm not willing to do what is required to succeed.
No, I think you worry too much. Oh dear. Bro, his chat even telling him.
In the commentary game, which is comments on all the trendy drama and topics in that happening in society and stuff. Like, the only reason I'm maintaining this is because I don't know. I guess it's only a few thousand people, but like, there are people who like.
It's only a few thousand people. Oh. Basically, he does GTA content normally, but his Viper's Rambles channels was specifically the segments where he was just talking about shit on his stream. That's the specific purpose of this content. Like he says, like commentary type stuff. Yeah, so I think maybe he's having a content drought as well. Maybe he's feeling the pinch of the content drought too. I don't know. But I don't know, man. Like, yeah, dude. Some of my views at the moment are fucking shit, bro. I don't know. I think it's like whatever. I just don't really feel a certain way about it. Obviously, from like an income perspective, I think internally, oh, that's going to have like a negative detriment on the income on the channel this month. But that's the way it goes. You have ups and downs. We've had some really great months recently. August was obviously tough because of the week ban. And then that's probably having an effect too, somehow, maybe, I don't know. And you just recognize that it's a trough, and then things will move forward, and eventually you'll be on a peak again. You know, like that's the fucking nature of the beast. That is literally the name of the game with this. Remember, this dude quit the Rambles channels originally because of his drama with you, but it's about the views. Did he? wasn't because of me, was it? I always say this for Dark Viper, where I'm like, surely it's not related to me. Surely it's nothing to do with me. But then it's like something happens and I'm like, well, actually, maybe it is. I do seem to live like rent-free in this guy's head. Oh, I'm over it, dude. I'm over the copyright stuff. I'm over the copyright stuff. I'm over it. I'm over it. Hey, the Don. Big Nick. He posted the screenshots. So this is from, to be clear, this is from 2024. So this is why he apparently originally ended the Rambles channel. There are still dozens of reasons I should end the Rambles channel. There is only a very small contingent of you who really care about it. The overwhelming majority don't. With that being said, I will make a few more changes to the process and continue the channel for a few more months. Should it fail, I will try the main channel again. If you have suggestions for the Rambles channel, leave them below. I sincerely thought I'd actually cancel it this time. I feel like I'm falling victim to sunken cost fallacy. Oh. So he's not made a new post about it then, I guess? I don't know. I don't want to say for sure. Am I thinking of this when I'm thinking of him making a comment about cancelling the channel, perhaps? Okay. Viper Rambles is cancelled. For real this time. Every time I considered cancelling Rambles, I decided against it because of the comments I would read about how disappointed people were. And I didn't want to negatively impact those who helped me with the channel. However, I have now officially decided to end the channel. It no longer brings me satisfaction, and it has caused me endless headaches. Dude. Stick to speedrunning. Stick to no-hit GTA 5 speedrunning, bro, okay? Leave the commentary to the big boys, dude. It's so funny how he's like backwards and forwards on this. Like, oh, dude, just fucking upload clips of you talking about stuff. Like, what's the big deal? It's not that deep. He's so dramatic all the time at every turn. It is fucking ridiculous. Perhaps I'm simply not cut out for this anymore. This business has worn me down. The negativity, the lies about me personally from those who felt threatened by my words or actions. Oh, so that probably is about me, I guess. It's not even the lies themselves, but how effortlessly people seem to believe them. These last 2.5 years have been really tough on my mental state, and my perception of people in general has never been lower. I just don't think I can handle this channel mentally anymore. Did I cover this at the time? I can't remember. I think I did. Especially given that every attempt I've made to change things to sustain it has been met with relentless whining from a vocal minority. I don't really understand why some people saw me saying, I'm thinking about cancelling the channel, as a call to mindlessly hate on everything I do or have ever done. What a thoroughly raped individual Dark Viper is. It is unreal. Keeping this channel just means my Reddit is flooded with negative posts about every title, image and thumbnail. It simply isn't worth dealing with anymore. I will continue to cover GTA news on the main channel, and I may start some sort of weekly AMA where people can ask me questions if they wish. But I suspect I will release this unedited. All the best, and I'm sorry I couldn't make this work for now. Maybe I'll return to it one day. Well, he did return to it one day, as you can see here, and now because of low views, he's thinking about cancelling it again in this clip, and then he does cancel it again, and hides or privates or unlists all the videos, or deletes all the videos. Jesus, dude. God, what is this guy's problem?
Care about me the most, I suppose. I think something you enjoy doing will be a success. But I think this channel just causes me stress now. It doesn't really make me happy anymore. Seems like the Rambles channel is taking a lot of you.
I love the music as well. What music is this? Little jazzy tune.
I think everyone else was right. That I ultimately should have just stuck with it. Never delete any videos off this channel. And kind of just ridden it into the ground rather than stopping and starting it.
Yep, that sounds about right. Because you're, dude, you're totally neurotic and unnecessary decision. to end the channel? Fucked you over, yes, it seems so. I just don't know why people make such grandiose things about it. Just if you want to take a break, take a break. Hey guys, taking a little break from uploading for a bit. I'll be back, boom, and then do it later. Why is it always so fucking high stakes? I'm thinking about ending the channel because it causes me stress. Dude, just take a fucking break, dude. Relax, take a load off, Matto. Relax. You're fine.
Why does it stress you out so much? Don't you have enough successful content elsewhere?
Well, I don't like to take full responsibility. There's lots of people that talked about this guy. But it is just kind of funny to me that he was probably celebrating getting that, what, 10k view video taken down. Months after the fact. And, you know, it was obviously frustrating to deal with at the time, as I'm sure you can imagine. You know, you got a massive million sub YouTuber making a bunch of dog shit nonsense about you. But it was like fleeting, really. It was like a few months and then it's done, moved on, whatever. And now I just don't care anymore about it. It's like in the past. The only thing that's bothersome is obviously having to hope that people clip his videos or his streams so that I can talk about it without worrying about a copyright strike. But other than that, yeah. Yeah, man, relax, Matto. Take a week off here, take a week off there, no worries. A couple of days here, a week there. DK, why are you revealing my future plans to everyone? Why are you revealing my future break plans? That is exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, take a week off here, take a week off there, a few days here, a few days there, whatever. You know, it's going to be great.
Yeah, that this can be just a project you do as long as you enjoy it. Yeah, I'm not sure I do enjoy it anymore.
Also, like, bro, you can ice this channel, and you've still got your main channel, which is your predominant, I'm presuming, form of income or whatever. It's like this is what I mean about the catastrophic point. There's people out there who have catastrophic issues with their channel. That means they've got to do something else, or their channel gets fucking deleted, or something like that. And they have to kind of deal with that. Whereas this is your second channel, you could probably get rid of it, and it would. I can't imagine it's going to destroy you financially, and it's this big issue for you. It's like almost like I don't know, entitled or something. Like not. Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, just fucking. I don't know. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Do just fucking. I don't know. It's like he's almost thinking about ending it all over this. It's like, God, it's not back to relax. And he's just sat there like that. Fucking hell, dude. I thought I was bad yesterday. I thought I was bad yesterday.
Stop it, but then everyone make fun of me again.
What? What's that, Matto? What's that? Oh, what's that? Yes. God, this is brilliant.
Then stop it, but then everyone make fun of me again.
Oh! Oh, no. Oh, I'm just going to reveal to everyone what would bother me. You're a quitter, Matto. You're a dirty, pathetic little quitter. Okay? I don't even care that much. It's just kind of funny. The idea that he's that bothered that people are going to mock him for this, dude. No, people are going to make fun of me. Yeah, welcome to the internet, bro. People make fun of you all the time for all sorts of shit. Also, yeah, it's very funny how he wants to be the fucking big I am, stepping in there. I'm going to take down the reactors and talk a load of shit about this person and that person. But when the shoe's on the other foot, he can't fucking hack it. Pathetic. Pathetic. Wretched. This was us with you yesterday. No, that is fucking bogus, man. That was not you with me yesterday, right? People nicely and cautiously presenting their thoughts like, why don't you just stop it, Matto? You guys were fucking savaging me yesterday. You guys were raping me yesterday, okay? It was not like this at all. I was getting brutalized from every angle. I had to go and have a lay down after stream. It was that bad. Okay? Don't act like you're Matto's chat. Matto's chat's actually nice to Matto, at least, okay?
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
It's so sad seeing this OC fellow die from cancer. Chud, you need to donate some of your hair to him.
Hey!
Bald emoji.
Rob's Media.
Hamster emoji. Australian emoji.
Thank you for the super chat. I actually watched your video about Your Movie Sucks. I thought it was, on the whole, very entertaining. It was on Kick, though. So, I'm obviously being a bit cautious about what I put on YouTube at the moment because of certain things. But thank you very much for the super chat. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's very, like, not doing something that you want to do because people might mock you for it. I mean, yeah, people... Dude... Bro, what was it the other day? Well, a couple of weeks ago? I mean, there's a lot of things that you've mocked me for recently. But I said that, oh yeah, I'm taking 2 hours back at the weekend. And I knew that I was going to get called part-time or whatever, get mocked for that. But it was the right thing for you and your channel, then do it. Just do it. Who cares? Yeah, it's the internet. People are going to mock you for all sorts of shit. Fucking get over it.
What I really want to do, guys, what I really, really want to do is just delete the Rambles channel entirely. Nuke it from existence.
He's gonna nuke it. Gonna nuke it from orbit.
I've already nuked most of it from existence anyway.
I just don't get this. It must be such a source of emotional pain for him that he's got to do this. Oh, hey, British Runner. Yeah, he has, true. We just looked at the other post where he's talking, like, along these lines. Yeah, right? He's such a weirdo, isn't he? Isn't this, like, weirdo behavior? To be like, oh, people might mock me if I do it. I might just nuke it. It's so pathetic. Like, just fucking do it. Make a decision and go forward. Who cares? None of this is that deep. None of this is that deep. There's literally children starving in Africa right now. Not that you'd care about that. There's children starving in white countries right now, in some places. And you're worried about your fucking Rambles channel. Whoa! What the fuck? Whoa, what the fuck is that, dude? Oh! Bro! What is this? Severe alert! Guys, guys, it's happening! Something's happening! I've got a severe alert on my phone. The hordes, the brown hordes are banging at the door. No, it's okay. This is a test of emergency alerts, a UK government service that will warn you if there's a life-threatening emergency nearby. You do not need to take any action. In a real emergency, follow the instructions in the alert to keep yourself and others safe. So, it's okay. It's okay, guys. Okay. Relax. You can relax. Dude, that literally scared the shit out of me, though. I wonder what that was. Anyway.
So is the Rambles trail was dead or not? I guess not. Currently, but we'll see. You could leave Rambles in stream, would not affect the algorithm as much. At the end of the day, though, everything I do on stream is meant to become a YouTube video because that's just what's sufficient. If I'm gonna yap here and annoy everyone in stream because I'm not playing GTA 5, like, at least a video should come out of it. But like, I am slowing down until GTA 6 drops.
There we go, guys. And then we've got the fucking channel, the channel self-nuke, which we just looked at. Although I think there's another video on there as well. Okay, guys, so that concludes part 1 of the Dark Viper Pathetic Wretch trilogy. I think we're going to be calling this. And that was part 1, Sadness. And now we move on. Well done to Flip Flop for these titles. I'm very pleased with these. And now we move on to part 2. Deception. 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 Let's have a look.
For the last month, I've noticed that the videos that I have, that I'm releasing, are doing less than they should be doing. They're getting less views.
Okay. Again, I think that this is a thing. I do believe that there is an issue with YouTube because so many people are talking about it. I do think this is a thing.
Weirdly, getting less views. Like, especially those that are part of a series that have consistently gotten between a certain amount of views for the past year, they've now got like half that, just last month. Videos that, under normal circumstances, would get a certain amount, based on the last 50 versions of that I've released.
Guys, I'm telling you, listen, I will always say if it feels like someone is coping. I've done it with like Xanderhall and others, okay? I will always say if I think, you know, it's cope. But now it's affecting me. No, dude. The reason I think there's something to this is so many people are talking about it. Like, there's so many different creators across all different types of YouTube content talking about it. I genuinely believe that there's some issue somewhere, because it doesn't make sense that every single creator is just coping about less views, you know? Now, I don't know the reason for it. Is it they're getting rid of bots? Is it to do with some of the AI stuff they've implemented, etc., etc.? I don't know. But I do think that there is a drop in views for whatever reason across the board for various different creators.
I was also getting less. And I was like, yeah, maybe it's just this month. Maybe it's just me, whatever. Then I was watching one of Carl Jobs' videos. And he's like, man, my views like the last month are down. I was like, huh.
Oh, Carl Jobs
that's
did
weird
too.
And then I'm watching the Wayne Show with Linus, big channel. And they're like, man, we've never seen views be this low before. Specifically, like, for the past month. Like, we can scroll back just past that month and we're fine. I'm like, huh. Then Carl sends me a video, a link. He's like, hey man, the angry video game nerd.
Bro, it's so funny that him and Carl Jobs had this little to-do over the Asmongold sponsorship, and then they became friends again. Very entertaining little detail of all of this, you know? They changed the algo, so it sucks now for a viewer as well. Are you guys noticing it as a viewer? Is there something that's happening that's cluing you into this situation being the case? I do wonder if there's something your end that you're seeing. I mean, you're probably seeing people's channels and thinking, oh, normally they get X amount of views or something, maybe. I don't know. Well, if you're on Kick. Well, I suppose you might use YouTube. If you don't interact, your view might not count. Okay, well. It doesn't show the content I know people I watch are putting out. Cope more. Guys, I'm telling you it's not cope, okay? I would say if it's cope. I'm telling you it's not cope. Too many people are talking about it for it to be cope.
Like, every one of his like major videos gets 1 million views. All of them. Like clockwork. Like, you know, million. These newest ones got 500,000. Appreciate it. This is where we're currently at, so ignore this dip because it's just this month, but we're here.
Okay.
So I've had 1, 2, 3, 4 worse months than it since like 2020. So like, you know, it's not unprecedented, and like this is pretty close to me. Like when you go at 5, right? So it's not unusual. Let's see what August is normally like for me. Is this a strong August? You see, August is usually like one of my strongest months.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money?
Thank you for the $5.
I don't know if it's just me, but the recommendations system for me has been terrible for several months.
That's interesting.
Akin to sifting sand for gold.
Thank you, that one octopus. $5. Appreciate that. It does suck hearing people whinge about it constantly. Okay. I get that. I think it's an interesting topic to talk about, but I can understand that some people are probably just whinging a lot, and it's like, I don't know. You just got to fucking deal with that, haven't you, at the end of the day? You just got to deal with it. Put your ego aside.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Keep moving
but
forward.
How do I make money off depressed people?
As a premium member, they fucked my main page and show me people living in vans and react content bullshit. Annoying as fuck, having to actually go through and say I don't like this content to fix my page.
Thank you for the 333. Thank you.
Look at that. Like, it actually is my strongest month, traditionally. Like, actually my strongest month.
Listen, I have complained recently, but when I spoke about this yesterday, I was quite careful to not just be like, oh, views are down and it's because of YouTube. I tried to talk about it more broadly than that. But I have noticed myself changes in my analytics since the time frame people are talking about, you know? There's other factors for me that could be influencing it, though, so it's not obviously just YouTube. But I think that there's clearly something going on because so many people are talking about this.
more scary the longer I do this. Yeah. This is not bode well, chat. Sorry for these shorter streams. I've just been not feeling very good the last now 7 days.
It doesn't bode well. I mean, I guess, I don't know, man. It's like, I just feel a bit like he's overstating it a bit. He's overstating it a bit. You've been whining about it all week. Wrong! Wrong! I've not been whining about the viewership. I've been whining about there being nothing to talk about, actually. That's what I've been whining about a lot.
I'm doing work off stream, but it's like very slow going. I'm just not feeling the best.
Oh my god, dude. Bro.
Wish you guys all the best.
That's what I was like yesterday. Dude.
Dark days in the DarkViperAU empire. So I had me out of sleep for like 7 days. A part of it is stress. And a significant cause of that stress is changes to the YouTube algorithm that came out like August 13th, I think. I'm linking this video, well, a picture of it anyway, from Second Wind. YouTube is crushing our viewership. Something's wrong with YouTube. Where they talk about the same phenomenon that Second Wind.
I mean, the thing is with stuff like this, when he's talking about this aspect, I'm not sure how you guys feel about it as viewers, or you just think he's a fucking loser moaning, right? But I'm like, I don't know, there's some level of like, I get it, I see that, yeah, they're talking about it, you're talking about it, everyone's talking about it, there's something to this, whatever. What did he say though? Within the last month, views are down for every creator I know since YouTube added more AI garbage. On this platform, what matters isn't how good a video is, but how well it fits with what YouTube's algorithm will recommend. I guess my retirement is coming sooner than I thought. See, that's the thing, bro. Don't be so fucking dramatic about it. I thought that this video was good. I thought Yahtzee had a good video about it, just laying it out a bit. As short as it was yesterday when I really wanted something a bit meatier to get into. I thought it was a good video. And seemed pretty reasonable, reasonably stated, etc. So yeah.
YouTube is crushing our viewership. Something's wrong with YouTube. Where they talk about the...
Yeah, that's the thing is, you know, there's only so much people are going to be willing to hear about the meta issues and stuff like that, right? Particularly you guys. You guys have got a very low tolerance for it, as we know. But yeah, no, it is a thing. I think you can accept that and kind of move on, whatever.
The same phenomenon that I've talked about, that Linus has talked about. I've talked to Carl Job.
Paladin became
Linus,
a member.
thank you.
Paladin celebrates 18 months of membership. There's nothing to talk about because no one is getting views for spurging out, hence their topic is the lack of spurging. Actually makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it just, you know, all you can do is talk about it and hope if there is some big, you know, some big switch. YouTube have got a big, we did the switch thing earlier. There's a big switch they've moved, they need to move it back.
The suggestions have been all over the place. Watch one 30 seconds plain video and that's all I see for a week. Even my subs vids get pushed down.
That's interesting. Thank you very much for the $5. Appreciate that, thank you.
About, which I've seen on other channels. Views in a series will consistently get like a million views for the last 5 years, and then suddenly like August 13th comes by and the next episode. In my back ends, if you look at my channel, August is like the cornerstone, the benchmark at which I judge how well I'm going, because it's usually better than other months around it. This month though, because halfway through it, YouTube changed its algorithm, I've just been fucking tanked into the ground. Ever. It doesn't matter what I do at this point.
I got the UK
There is
alert.
no video or type of content that I'm going to be able to release now to change this, because it's not related to my content. The production and
yeah, I don't know, man. Well, I don't know if that's like, there is probably stuff you could do to maximum, like obviously, right? Viewership on average has gone down, sure, I think I agree with that. There's probably things that you can do, even with the lower viewership, to maximize viewership for that particular video, right? You know, I can think of myself. Obviously, I have bemoaned. People call it whinging. I call it bemoaning, okay? I have bemoaned a lack of interesting content for me to talk about over the past however long, right? And today, I'm covering this, talking about my Twitch ban, and it has had a positive impact on viewership. So there is absolutely things within your control that you can do. There's levers that you can pull to potentially, you know, increase viewership. I don't think that it's like completely out of your hands. Like, yes, it's a bit tougher. It was a lot tougher, whatever you want to call it, sure. But there's still things that you can do. I don't think it's totally outside of your control. Like, obviously, if you put up a fucking complete nonsense video that's got no alignment to what you've spoken about before. Like, if I went live today and started talking about makeup stuff, like, I don't know, man, people would probably, you know, that would obviously, like, if I went live and spoke about makeup stuff randomly and said, oh, I'm doing a whole stream talking about makeup today, I'd probably have, like, a fucking absolutely raped viewership. But going live and talking about Dark Viper, it means that I'm sat at, like, you know, on YouTube, 900 viewers. Wow. 865 viewers. And on Kick, about 150. So, you know, it's more than it has been covering other things. Or nothing sometimes. Or literally nothing. Levers. Not playing COD till midnight. Didn't do that. Not phoning stream in. Well, I've been phoning in a bit of time, sure. Not slamming energy drinks and being totally zapped by the 3rd hour of stream. Thank you, Stylo, for the words. Thank you. So yeah, the point is that there are things you can do to maximize viewership, even when viewership is seemingly down across the board for many people, you know? So I just find it's a bit defeatist to think, well, there's nothing I can do. Like, obviously, I'm sure you can tell today I'm more energized, I'm more positive. I've got some, you know, good segments, I think, lined up today, including this one. And it's because it is a mental thing as well. I mean, I don't really like talking about this normally. It's a bit gay, right? It's a bit gay. But there's a mental component to it too. And you can let yourself spiral down into defeatism and whatever. Or you can say, let's have a bit of a reset. Let's fucking, you know, come in with a bit of energy and move forward and whatever. Do you know what I mean? And I think that Matto is in that spiral of defeatism at the moment. And he just needs to kind of have a bit of a mental reset and keep pushing forward and things will be okay. Like, things are always okay, you know? Like, what? You think that YouTube is just over now? Like, you just can't fucking make videos on YouTube that get any views anymore? I mean, this is ridiculous, bro. Peaks and troughs are a natural consequence of this fucking industry. Like, just keep moving forward. Yes, obviously, you can have your moment of fucking bothersomeness. You can have your moment of whining. We all do it. We all do it. I've done it. Hands up. I've done it. But just, it's pointless to be defeatist, you know?
Labor costs are still the exact same, but the amount that can even conceivably be received is far less. It doesn't just affect me, it affects those who help me. Like, so devastating was this. It was one of the contributing factors that led to me removing my Rambles channel. Like, entirely. I really did nuke the Rambles channel, yeah.
Dude, he did, he's talking about it.
Factors that led to me removing my Rambles channel. Like, entirely.
He's literally nuked, dude. Why, dude? It's so stupid, unnecessary. Such a bizarre decision to just totally rape your own channel for no good reason.
I really did nuke the Rambles channel, yes. Because I don't know if my association with that kind of content is somehow affecting me in the algorithm somewhere. The content was providing me nothing but headaches, given that people at the beginning of my streams complained that I ramble, and people on the Rambles channel complained about how I was making that content. Like, I don't...
Bro, your audience will always complain, okay? Especially when you're phoning it in. I found that out recently the hard way. They'll complain even more. But people are always going to complain. You need to be able to have a vision of what you're doing, know it's the right thing, and push forward. You cannot go off complainers. If you went off complainers, you drive yourself insane. Because there's always going to be someone complaining about what you're doing. You do content A, people want content B. You do content B, people want content C. Right? You do content A or B, and people want content EHD. Okay? You literally cannot get around people complaining about what you're doing. So just don't concern yourself with it as best you can. And keep pushing forward.
Have infinite money, guys. I know that may surprise you, but I don't. You're surprised reaction channels get views even though it's different topics most of the time. It's because they can massively outproduce anyone else on the platform because they don't have the labor and production costs that are normally required for that kind of content. I'll make a video about it at some point, but I know no one will watch it.
He then goes on to talk almost exclusively about react channels after this, with this only being halfway in. He is like obsessed. I've never seen someone so obsessed with react channels. It's fucking crazy, dude. And the thing is as well is like, there was a reasonable point yeah, also, hasn't this dude, maybe you shouldn't have spent so much money on fucking lawyers trying to take me down, motherfucker. Maybe that was a little fucking economic error that you made. Maybe you shouldn't have spent thousands of dollars to take down the video of some British shitter with 10,000 views and fucking, what, 40k subs at the time. Oh, waste of money. Waste of money, mate. Waste of money. I'm going to watch, don't worry, don't worry.
Continues to go down.
Who is reacting to your videos?
No one. Having your videos reacted to isn't what causes the harm of reaction content. That is to say, every creator, regardless of real bind, because I've already started to be safe with my...
Huh? Okay, that cut off there. But to be fair, I'd rather it cut off and leave Matto with no claim to copyright infringement whatsoever, even with his retarded view on it. So what does cause the harm then?
My content is reaction content. That is to say, every creator, regardless of real bind, because I've already started to be as safe with my content as possible, because I knew the next 9 months before GTA 6 were going to be more difficult in the algorithmic sense in terms of viewer interest and all that jazz, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad. Like, it sucks to look at a video and go, oh, that would have got like 1 million views 2 months ago, and now it's going to get like 250,000. Like, the videos are edited better than they've ever been, and are really good, and I've got some cool ideas and cool videos coming up, and it just sucks. It's so demoralizing to know that substantially fewer people are going to enjoy those videos. I'm going to get less, the editor's going to get less, for nothing that I've done. And every time in my life where I've hit an obstacle, I've said, hey.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm not completely unsympathetic. I get that. I understand. I get it. I get it, Matto. I know you like to think of yourself as a very prestigious content creator. And I'm just a react slopper. I get it. You know, you see us in different categories. I see that. But, yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about it. I guess I kind of get it. I don't really have that much of a problem with him moaning this much. I mean, maybe you could say he's moaning too much about it. I don't know. And he's been a bit pathetic with some of the stuff, but whatever.
Hey, how can I work harder to solve this? What can I do? How can I solve this problem? But the shitty thing in life is that not all problems can be solved. Not all problems have something to do with you. It just sucks that in life, things outside your control can fuck you entirely. What's even worse, my content is centered around...
Dude, okay. Dude. It is not worth to be... I mean... Obviously, if you get hit by a car, okay, that's going to be fucking annoying, right? That's outside of your... Well, a certain circumstance of getting hit by a car could be outside of your control. They fucking ram into the back of you or something and when you're parked stationary. Anyway, the basic point is you ought not worry too much about things outside of your control because they are outside of your control and there's nothing you can do about them. Like, whatever's going on at YouTube, you cannot affect in any meaningful way. The only thing that you can do is focus on what you're doing, your content, your ideas, put out as best you can, hope for the best. And hope for the best.
Good vibes. Like, I gotta get on stream and be like, hey man, I'm so happy when I'm clearly fucking not. And I got other stresses in my personal life that I can't talk about right now, but you guys will eventually find out about. And it's just making things even worse. I was also sick for the last 7 days. This is like the worst possible time for this shit. Like, to some degree in my head, I just assumed that I'd always be around. Like, I've spent so many years doing this. I understand how to make good stuff and be entertaining to people. How could it be possibly the case that I wouldn't be around 5, 10, 20 years from now? Why wouldn't I be?
Okay, notice the difference in hair. The clips are left out. The clips are slightly changed. Okay. I changed nothing and didn't leave these clips out. He re-records these videos, pretending to interact with chat, to ask questions he wanted someone to ask it. What? Huh?
The thing in life is that not all problems can be solved. Not.
Are you serious? Yeah, look, his hair's different. His hair's different. And chat isn't there. So this is from the stream. This is from the stream. And then this is this.
A real bind because I've already started to be as safe with my content as possible. Because I knew the next 9 months before GTA 6 were going to be more difficult in the algorithmic.
So he records it as if it's part of the stream, but it's not. That sounds pretty nuts, man. That sounds pretty fucking nuts. But he's not responding to a question here, is he? He's just talking, rambling. He's just rambling more. Okay, anyway, guys, that's only part 2. We got the final conclusion to the thrilling trilogy of Matto being a fucking loser, okay? Well, with somewhat sympathy from me, okay? There's a small smidge of sympathy from me, but he is a loser. We've got stream 3. Depression. Dude, what the fuck? I must say, Flip Flop's done a great job here. Credit to Flip Flop for these. These have been great to look at.
I just intermittently remove videos that no one's watching. But there are a handful of videos that, despite that no one watches them, that they're not in the algorithm and no one searched for them and stuff, they still have some, like, historical significance. And I generally don't remove those unless they have something in them that I don't want, or that I don't feel represents me, or I don't believe anymore, and blah, blah, blah. So I'm surprised to hear the Big Mac video was removed. But I would have done that months ago, right?
Why would... I don't understand. Why? Just leave it up. What does it matter?
And this is the first comment I'm hearing about it. With that being said, though, take this comment, for example. Hi, Matto, long-time viewer here. I'm sad that Rambles is gone. I'm sad that you deleted all the Rambles and I can't access even the old ones anymore. I don't blame you, though. I don't know how the back end of things work, especially monetarily, but I have seen some of the comments and it made me feel quite bad for you with all the negativity. I'm sure the choice you made for Rambles...
Oh, no! Does having low view videos actually hurt your algorithm? I don't think so, no. I mean, obviously the algorithm is a complicated beast. And it is quite opaque. And it's difficult to know exactly what does and doesn't help and benefit you. You know, but I don't think so, no. I don't think so. It's passive income as well. Yeah, just will sit there and generate a bit of money. You know? Like, for example... my channel, when I was off for a week, I mean, obviously it will go down slowly over time. When I had the strike and weren't uploading any content, the channel was generating like $100 a month. A day of income. Just off the back of old content being watched, you know, whatever. Obviously, over time that would get lower. But he's got like a bigger channel, more videos, whatever, probably. So he's probably going to be above that as well. Like, what does it matter? Just let it sit and fucking bring a bit of money in, you know?
This was not an easy one. While I may be sad that Rambles is gone, all the old content was deleted, I'm not going to sit here and tell you to bring them back or cry to you about it like a baby. Instead, I'd like to just leave this message to you, to tell you that Rambles made a genuine difference in my life. Some of your Rambles were entertaining, some were helpful, some were funny, but many were genuinely thought-provoking. I may be only a single viewer, but I am a person with thoughts, dreams, and the like. And
dude, this is so pathetic, dude. God, Dark Viper's fans are some of the most wretched beings on the internet.
You made a difference in that. Thank you for your Rambles. I'm sad to see them go, but I'm glad I was there for them. What a very touching comment. Yeah,
very touching.
I guess just in my mind, when I had to remove all my Rambles because those people doxed me and tried to use edited clips of my Rambles to make false stories about me, succeeding in many cases to the degree that...
Yo! Wait, is this from like the thing we looked at from last year? I mean, now it's... Well, don't forget he tried to say I was somehow responsible for doxing him originally. Now it's apparently just, I guess, a group of non-specific people.
That there are...
I missed you whilst I was in witness protection.
There are, in certain crowds, prevalent beliefs about me and my history that have absolutely no basis in fact. As in, not merely a different interpretation of things that happened in the past, I mean...
Dude, he is so... This is his problem, man. He's so obsessed with the idea that everything everyone is saying about me is wrong. I'm right. Okay, Flip Flop is saying... So Flip Flop's speculation on this is that apparently he's talking about Kiwi Farms posts. Oh, Shinji also probably knows more about that, I'd say. He's also saying that. He's seething about Kiwi Farms. Is that true? Bro, are you telling me... Whoa, what a shocker. This guy reads his own thread. No way. Why would you do that? What does it matter?
Literally never happened, but were invented by malicious people to defame me and to potentially, in some cases, threaten me and cause me great harm. And when that dam was opened, where I had to remove all this content, it felt like, well, then who cares about removing any content then, right? If I can't keep a consistent history of my past, then like, who cares about anything? And then whenever I have like a down moment or things are going bad for me algorithmically and stuff, I just remove more of it.
He literally cannot stop removing videos. He can't stop himself. Oh no, oh no, views are down 20%. Delete, 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 delete. Dude, it's so crazy. He's so up about it. What the fuck, dude? This guy's nuts. Have you considered not deleting videos, Matto? I remember he made a Rambles where he outright admitted that he took down his old Rambles because of his thread. Really? Well, because people were watching it and mocking it, I'm guessing. Oh my god, dude.
And as I said in my most recent video, that's one of the reasons why I finally got rid of the Rambles channel in general. Despite that, you know, I've made some good Rambles in the past and stuff. I've changed significantly as a person, and none of my new Rambles were really being watched at all. They were getting like maybe 5,000 views or something, which is not worth all the headaches that the channel was causing me. So
oh, have a good day, Matto. Have a good day. Matto. It's so funny. I mean, you know, I'm genuinely not trying to be harsh, but getting that few views on 100 and whatever thousand sub channel, whatever the number is pretty bleak. It's pretty bleak. But guys, the night is always darkest before the dawn. Okay, you got to try and have some positive thoughts about it. Just keep going. Like what's he? Literally sat there seething about only getting a few thousand views on a video is not going to help, is it? And then deleting it. Certainly deleting it isn't going to help, bro, because then you're definitely getting no more views on it ever.
Hi Matt, I love your content, hope to see you make more in the future. I get so much nostalgia rewatching all your old videos, love you.
Thanks, man. Of which the vast majority still exist there, but like the Rambles channel is now gone. I think the full brunt of people making up stories about me is it's run its course. I don't know what more stories could be invented. And frankly, the people who watch my content don't hear about that shit anyway. If I didn't bring it up, you guys wouldn't even know about it. But trust me,
true.
There's a certain degree of lowering of your estimation of people when people maliciously invent fictional stories about you. But it lowers even further when you see people wholeheartedly believe that, despite there being no evidence of any of it. Like it'll come up in the iceberg when I make it one day. I will show you.
What is he talking about? What the actual fuck is this guy on about? Like what narrative? I guess we're going to find out when he makes his iceberg video. Although to be honest, Matto, to be honest with you, Matto, the way it's going, I wouldn't bother because I won't get any fucking views anyway. Apparently, dude, what? I guess we'll find out though. Maybe if views pick up, he might do it.
You like people just making shit up, and then the next 50 comments will be, you know what? I always knew this was true. I'm just like, how are you that dumb? Like, how are there people this dumb in the world? Like, you just think that they would just die, not in a threatening kind of way. I mean, if they're that gullible to believe anything that they're told.
Whoa, Matto! Whoa, Jesus, that's a bit spicy. That's a spicy one. Chill out, Matto. You're going to get fucking in more trouble. Listen, you're going to get in more trouble at this rate. Listen, I know, speaking firsthand, mate. Watch yourself. Careful. Genuine, I'm worried about you.
Them be like, hey, yo, if you jump off that cliff, you make $1 million, and they will just die. Like, it's always important to remember that whenever a scheme like this comes out, YouTube isn't growing.
Okay, what this hype? Yeah.
Important to remember that whenever a scheme,
people have been saying this hyper video thing is apparently causing problems or something. I don't know, but apparently this is an issue. This hype video thing, maybe. Don't know.
Scheme like this comes out, YouTube isn't growing. The amount of attention isn't increasing. It's just being redirected to other places. I bring it back to reaction content every single time. Reaction content doesn't create exposure. Attention and exposure to the reactors in...
Wait, what?
YouTube isn't growing. The amount of attention isn't increasing. It's just being redirected to other places. I bring it back to reaction content every single time. Reaction content doesn't create exposure. Attention and exposure to the reactors in...
Oh. Oh, I think this is Flip-Flop trying to clip it in a certain way. Bro, look, dude. Managing to twist it into this obsession like this is crazy. Oh, Flip-Flop's got another little gem. Well, let me finish this.
Still obsessed with reaction videos? If you had a trace amount of poison in the water that you drink,
Thanks
at
for
any point in time when water came up, you'd probably bring that up. You'd be like, hey,
Bro. Bro! He's calling React content poison. I'm toxic. I'm toxic waste, guys. Yeah, he was mostly complaining about Reacts for 26 minutes. He does this a lot. Wow, incredible stuff. Okay, there we go. In fact, okay, let's take a quick look at this. Right, so this is flip-flop speculation from July. Oh yeah, old Dark Viper. So this is from July, to be clear. So this is flip-flop giving some evidence that it's possible that he's seething about kiwi farms. Can I show this? Oh, I don't know what's in this. Okay, it doesn't matter anyway. The long and the short of it is on kiwi farms, they're apparently speculating about whether or not he's on an appetite suppressant or weight loss medication. The next day, Tuesday, he opens his stream and for some reason, instantly goes into what weight loss medication he's on.
Ever since meeting Aitana, well, like a year and a half ago.
Wait, hang on. Hang on, I'll just throw this up real quick. Let's have a little look at this.
Ever since meeting Aitana, well, like a year and a half ago, I've traveled a bit more. I have eaten better food, but I've also, like, started to drink, like, sugary cocktails and stuff when we go to restaurants. And when you're traveling internationally, it's hard to not overindulge in food, especially because, you're only there for a week. It's like, you don't think about what's doing to your waistline. But basically, I got up to 95 kilos as a person who's 5'10".
Okay. And so this was off, yeah. This was off the back of this Kiwi Farms post, I guess.
Fucking online calculator bullshit things. Look at this, man. Basically, I was fat as fuck. I felt terrible. And it legitimately felt bad walking around and stuff. And I snored like a ridiculous amount. To the degree, I went to go to a throat, nose, and ear specialist to see, if I could get some help. And apparently my throat and stuff is in a particular way that it increased my likelihood of snoring. Long story short, though, I decided to go on, it's called Contrave. So you guys have probably heard of Ozempic, which is like a big thing in the news because it was kind.
So this is obvious. So he's obviously been up reading his Kiwi Farms thread. Right. Okay. Yeah, I see what's happening here. He's been up reading his Kiwi Farms thread. They're speculating about what weight loss medication he's on. And then the next day, he's hopping on stream and talking about what weight loss medication he's on. Oh my god, dude. Every day. That's wild, man. Yeah, I think that's likely true. I think that's probably the case. Okay, anyway, that was the final piece of the puzzle. You got Stream 1 Sadness, Stream 2 Deception, Stream 3 Depression. Great little trilogy there. And we've got a couple more bits here before we move on. So we've got this. Yeah. Wow. Classic Matto. Hey, mate. I don't know if you read this, but your videos inspired me to reach out to the GTA Wiki. I'm not reading all that. It's about GTA stuff, apparently. Classic Matto. Classic Matto on display. And then there's whatever the fuck this is supposed to be, I guess. Your guess is as good as mine. Looks like some sort of massive screed he's writing about something. I don't fucking know. Yeah. And that's it, guys. I believe that is it. I believe that is the conclusion of this particular content today. One final clip to
Okay, that's wonderful.
finish it off.
But how do I make money off depressed people?
Why does this guy care so much? Doesn't he have at least $1 million in the bank yet?
Because he's a freak autist. Thank you for the super chat.
I don't know if I can do this today, guys.
Classic.
No, I have to just push through. It's fine.
If this is me, I'd be like, I can't be fucked with this today. I'm going for a beer. See you later.
It just sucks that I'm not like a normal streamer who you just stream. It's not going to become YouTube content, so who cares how good it is or bad it is, you know. Unfortunately, if you're not doing it, yeah.
Oh no.
Why did I say that shit earlier about that person who wanted to kill themselves? Like, I just, like, I'm just so damned if I do, damned if I don't.
Classic Matto. Classic Matto. There we go, guys. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is indeed the end of the Dark Viper tent for today. And I did enjoy that very much, I must say. Credit to Flip Flop for bringing the clips together and putting it on my Discord with some words. Thank you for that. I do appreciate that. That was the thing from a month ago, yeah. Okay, guys. So we got, I guess, a semi-palette cleanser, I am actually, you know, this kind of a segment, I guess. But because it's relevant to the Dark Viper stuff that we just looked at, I'll throw it in now. So let's have a quick butchers at this. So, okay. Basically, what I did is I had a little look earlier. So this is just in relation to the claims that YouTube has got a reduction in views. And it's not just people coping about falling off. Why the Twitch ban? I said a slur and got banned for 7 days. So pretty legitimate ban, to be honest. So we got this reporting, although this really just kind of repeats what we already know about the Linus stuff from the video that we watched. So we know this already. We're familiar with this already. We've seen this already. But it's just Exerto picking it up and reporting on it. And then some other people started doing threads about it too. So let's have a little look through and see if we think this is convincing. Let's have a little look. Well, I would, if it, my take on this, if it was one single person saying it, I would generally land on the idea that it's cope. You know? But because it's so many people, I find it hard to believe that it's cope. Oh, Josh Strofe Hayes did a video. If someone's got that, by all means link it or let me know which video it is and I'll check it out. Recently, my YouTube uploads, so this one is quite specific about what they think it is. Recently, my YouTube uploads suddenly started getting abysmally low views, and this was way beyond the occasional dud. So today I looked into it, and it was the most demented thing I've experienced in my online career. Apparently, YouTube has enabled AI translation of the video title, description, and worst of all, audio. Have you guys seen this? Where apparently Google just AI-ficate you or some shit? Is this a thing you've noticed? Making me sound like a Google Assistant for whatever local language the viewer is from. The worst part is that this feature was enabled by default. I didn't even know until a viewer reached out and let me know how annoying it was to have me manually switch it off for every video. Granted, this might be a useful feature for some monolingual YouTubers if used right, but for someone like me with a primarily multilingual European audience, it's just horrible, and switching it on without explicit consent from my end is insane, seething right now. Dude, Team YouTube even responded. Totally hear you on this. To clarify, getting consistent views still relies on viewers' interest in current popular trends. Dude, yes, obviously. But why is it so many creators are saying, oh, there's a random drop in viewership and I'm doing the same content I always do that normally gets views? It doesn't make any sense. If you haven't yet. Yeah, skill issue. YouTube just said skill issue, basically. Skill issue. Skill issue. If you haven't yet, you can learn how YouTube's search and discovery system works and get tips on how to improve your channel's performance. And then it was actually community noted as well. YouTube has made major algorithm changes over the last 6 months that have caused small creators to lose views and negatively affect non-member content, as reported by Linus Tech Media. I mean, I don't really know how much the wording is a bit lame. But anyway, so this guy here, Albino, is talking about it. There's some other stuff here too. This is going into a bit more detail with the restricted mode. PSA for all YouTube creators viewers. YouTube has implemented AI filters at the start of August, and it's decimating a lot of channels. For some people, it was turned on automatically, basically rendering a lot of videos they usually enjoy fully invisible. If you've noticed a significant unexplained drop in views in the last 3 to 4 weeks, this is the likely cause. The crew and I were breaking our brains trying to figure out what we are doing wrong. Some potential bangers flopped like they were hot garbage. Turns out YouTube started running this AI filter without notifying anyone, really. We took a big hit in ad revenue, sponsorship potential revenue, and mental. See, the only problem with this is who is using it in restricted mode. It was claimed in chat yesterday that YouTube are automatically switching on restricted mode for people, but I couldn't see anything that really backed that up. So I'm just like, I don't know. Is it really this restricted mode that's making the difference? Not really sure that that's a good explanation. We took a bit hit in revenue, sponsorship potential revenue, and mental. I mean, it is true that it does restrict your videos like crazy, but is it causing it? YouTube have said it. Have they? Where did they say it? I'm not saying it doesn't exist, by the way. I just have. If you got the link, send it and I'll throw it up. I'll throw it up. I can't read, guys. I can't read. It was a big exciting announcement of AI age verification. Oh, so as part of that AI verification announcement, they said that accounts that aren't verified get put in restricted mode or something. Do you read? No. No, I don't. Took a big hit in our revenue, sponsorship potential revenue, and mental. Make sure your favorite creators know why this is happening so they don't lose their heads. Also, don't forget to disable the restricted mode if you want to keep seeing our vids and many other videos you may have missed. If you want to run a test, yeah, well, obviously we did the test yesterday, so we get the gist. Not sure how the future looks for us here. If this keeps on going, we will have to figure something out in the upcoming months. Hopefully, we don't lose the battle with AI. Okay, so this is talking more about the restricted mode. Wait, hang on. So if you're not logged in, you're in restricted mode? Or, okay. YouTube AI age verification. And it talks about restricted mode here, does it? Or oh. So this is the thing that was implemented on August 13th, right?
Extending our built-in protections to more teens on YouTube.
I did say I can't read.
By James Besser, Director of Product Management, YouTube Youth. We're extending our existing built-in protections to more US teens on YouTube, using machine learning age estimation. Read more. People come to YouTube to learn and be entertained. This is true even for the youngest audiences, and it's why—
Dude, it's too slow. I mean, there's a focus on making sure they have safe and age-appropriate experience. Back in February, we shared we would soon introduce technology that distinguished between younger viewers and adults to help provide the best and most age-appropriate experiences and protections. Over the next few weeks, we'll begin to roll out machine learning to a small set of users in the US to estimate their age, so that teens are treated as teens and adults as adults. We'll closely monitor it before we roll it out more widely. This technology will allow us to infer users' age.
But how do I make money off depressed people?
Chud of shame.
Exactly. Thank you for the tip. Thank you. And then use that signal regardless of birthday in the account to deliver our age-appropriate product experiences and protections. Okay. We've used this in other markets for some time where it's working well. Now we're bringing it to the US, and as we make progress, we'll roll it out to other markets. We'll closely monitor the user experience and partner with creators to ensure the entire ecosystem benefits from this update. So they use AI to interpret a variety of signals. They include types of videos users are searching for, the categories, or longevity of the account. Okay. When the system identifies a teen user, it will automatically apply age-appropriate experience, including disabling personal advertising, turning on digital well-being, adding safeguards to recommendations, including limited repetitive views of some kinds of content. If the system incorrectly estimates users to be under 18, they'll have the option to verify whether they're 18 or over using government ID or credit card. Will allow users who have been inferred or verified as over 18 to view age-restricted content. Okay. Where's the thing about restricted mode, though? That's the only thing that I'm not sure about. That it puts you in restricted mode automatically. But in any case, regardless of whatever the reason is, I think that came into play on August 13th. And it's since then that I think many have said that they've noticed a difference. So people are saying maybe it's bots, maybe they've changed it, botted views are less, I don't know. Could be that. There's a whole bunch of things it could be. But I do think that many creators... Oh, it said about restricted, but I didn't know if it specifically referred to restricted mode, no? Are you saying that when they say restricted, it's talking about restricted mode? I didn't see it like that, but sure, I see where you're getting that from. I get it. Okay. So yeah, I think that there's something in this. I don't know what it is exactly, but there's something in this. And then Josh Strife Hayes also put this out. I just thought they meant like you couldn't. Yeah, okay. So that is restricted mode. Well, I'll take it. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. I'll take YouTube's word for it as you're interpreting it. Sure. If you use YouTube, you need to read this. Videos are being hidden, and I can prove it. 1. Click your YouTube profile icon and look at restricted mode. If off, you'll see every video. If on, YouTube will use AI to limit the videos you see. And then we know this part already. Here's a... someone said that he took the video down or something. Is that right? Is there a re-upload? I really want to watch this guy talk about it, because he's pretty reasonable. And he doesn't seem like a coper. He doesn't seem like much of a coper to me. Here's a screenshot of my channel with restricted mode off and then on. Then a picture where I highlight every video which you no longer see. Bear in mind these videos have no restrictions, no age limits, no copyright claims. No mature content beyond limited swearing. Okay. I mean, yeah, you can see it here, right? Well, I guess some of these have had longer to cook, so maybe over time. Okay. I think he took it down because of YouTube responded to him on X. Okay. Here are more screenshots showing my MMO channel, seen with restricted mode off, then on, and a third image highlighting all the videos which have been hidden by restricted mode. These videos, again, have no monetization or age restrictions on them. 4. This is a huge problem for YouTubers. I spent the last 4 weeks working on a 2.5-hour Alan Wake video. It passed all the checks and came back with no restrictions. However, the video is restricted if you use restricted mode. Analytics show this. 5. YouTubers need to estimate ad revenue and average views to pay bills and to pitch prices to sponsors. If a video may randomly get hidden because AI deemed it needs to be restricted for reasons they won't even explain, then releasing content becomes a negative. But then YouTube respond here. And I don't trust YouTube one bit. But they say this. Few things. Restricted mode is off by default. Totally optional. Most don't use it. Think library schools that do. It's been around since 2010. It's not new. If your videos aren't available in RM and you believe they should be, fill this out. So this is actually, I think, backed up by this guy. I want to say. Okay. This is the wrong link, I think. I fucked it up. This guy talked about how it's been around for years and it's a library thing or something. I've taken my video down about restricted mode down because some people thought it was spreading disinformation. I'll improve it with more data and upload a more thorough look at current wave of channels experiencing worrying low view counts. Okay. Okay, so he's going to do another video. Right. Yeah, but then the thing is, dude, if they are switching it on, as that article seemed to imply, for non-verified accounts, like, yeah, how else are they restricting the video? I guess we'd need more clarity on that, wouldn't we? Bro, I cannot... YouTube are totally fucking retarded and opaque. I do not trust anything they fucking say. Because I've experienced it myself, where it's like, issue A, issue A, issue A. And they're like, issue B, issue B, issue B. And it's like, it doesn't solve my problem. It's issue A. And they go, no, it's issue B. So this guy is YouTube liaison. This guy's apparently YouTube creator liaison. Restricted mode isn't new or just rolling out now. It launched in 2010. It's typically used by places like libraries and schools. On individual devices, it's not being turned on automatically. It has to be turned on manually in settings. Okay. Okay, so this guy's claiming it's not switched on automatically. That's good to know. My thought is, why are we seeing so many corroborate the same story of viewership being lower in the last month? I suppose we can't all ask all of YouTube. I'm sure some folks had amazing Augusts. It doesn't apply to every channel, of course, but it's something that does come up a lot this time of year because of back to school. Okay. So he's saying it's all because of going back to school.
You're beyond desperate for your channel to blow up, but suddenly it feels like the algorithm has just blown it over. I'm Rene Ritchie, I work at YouTube, and I got you. Open analytics and set the time period to the last 3 years. If your channel is new, it's more work, but you can check the video pages for similar channels. Scan for any dips that occur in regular patterns, because a lot of topics turn out to be seasonal. The lulls after the playoffs have ended, before back to school, between big product and production releases, and for many channels, the post-holiday hangover. Because it doesn't matter how amazing your videos are if the bigger, more casual audience isn't as around to watch them. But you can also take that yearly dip into account in your yearly planning by making deeper videos to reward your core audience, the ones who are always watching, or by posting evergreen content that will add to your catalog and just keep accruing views and revenue over time, or even by scheduling more breaks when views and rates are lower so you can recharge yourself before that next big surge. Sub and follow for more.
Good idea. Dude, I like what this guy's saying. Okay, this guy apparently works for YouTube and he's going off analytical evidence and data. I'm going off gut feeling. Something's fucked up. YouTube's all fucked up right now, okay? For many people. I just don't find this compelling that it's just this back to school thing. When so many creators are all coming forward and saying, my viewership's down, my viewership's down, my viewership's down. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Okay. Anyway, guys, if we don't have the Josh Strife video because it got taken down, I don't think I've got much more to say. It was really just a quick catch-up with some of the fucking posts about it, you know? But I don't think there's anything else. I think that's it, guys. For that, at least.